If you're selling websites, chatbots, voice agents, or missed call text back right now, you are selling the wrong thing to the wrong people. One of the things I hear every single day when I'm on calls with people inside my school community is that they're trying to sell websites, they're trying to sell chatbots, they're trying to sell voice agents, and what they don't understand is they're selling a commodity. Businesses do not buy for the sake of a feature. They don't buy just because your website or your chatbot or your missed call text back exists. The value of what you're offering is based on a feature. It's not actually based on any kind of return on investment. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why that is a problem, what you should be selling instead, and I'm going to give you something practical enough that even if you're a complete beginner, you'll walk into a sales call being able to close a client like that. Let's look at a website, for example. People build websites, and the thinking behind it is obviously, if someone doesn't have a website, me giving them one is naturally going to bring them more customers. Wrong. A website is only as good as the traffic that you are able to drive to it. And most people have no idea how to drive traffic to that website. So after you build your customer a website, they end up in the same exact position that they were in before you had even worked with them. You're selling someone a website without knowing how the hell you are going to generate any kind of traffic to it. So you're hoping that these businesses you sell a website to already have a decent source of traffic. You're hoping that they already have eyeballs on them for your service to be any kind of, for them to see any kind of value from your service. Do you know how insane that sounds? After you build them a website, you're crossing your fingers, hoping and praying that the person that paid you to give them that website figures out how they can get eyeballs to it so that eventually they can close customers from it. Why the hell wouldn't you just do that for them? Why wouldn't you do both things? If a website is designed to attract eyeballs and convert customers, why would you not hit two birds with one stone? That's exactly what I do. I do not sell websites, I sell customers. And this is the same with every other offer. If you're selling chatbots, voice agents, missed call text back, who are these offers actually valuable for? Like, who actually buys these offers? Who needs a voice agent? Who needs a chatbot? Let's actually break this down. When you go and search up spray foam insulation near me, do you just get one page worth of results or do you get 10 pages worth of results? You get 10, right? Now, out of all those pages, who are the companies getting all the attention, all the leads, all the phone calls? Is it the company on page number one and two, or is it the company on page number 10? I can guarantee you, not a single person on earth is scrolling to page number 10 thinking, oh, yeah, this company with zero Google reviews, no website is a great choice for me to work with. Nobody does that. So the businesses on page number one and two, these are the ones that are capturing all the leads, capturing all the attention. These are the guys that it would actually make sense for to build a voice agent or a chatbot or a missed call text back system because they've got so many leads coming in through the door. Well, when you look at it, that's only 20% of the market. Now ask yourself something, and I mean this in the humblest way possible. Why the hell would one of these businesses who's rolling in customers every single month want to work with someone like you? You've got no leverage, you've got no case studies, you've got no testimonials. All you've got is I've been watching videos and I've been joining school communities. Why would they choose you over someone like me who signed 50 clients in the last 21 days with a wall full of case studies and testimonials? It makes no sense. You're trying to compete in a market where you are honestly going to get buried. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If someone wins that business, someone else loses it. For a company on page number one to gain a customer, that also means all the other companies on all the other pages lost a customer. If someone decides to go with one spray foam company, that's them saying no to 100 others. Those 100 other businesses still need to stay alive. They still need customers every single month. And there's a lot more of them than there are people on pages number one and two. Let's just say, for example, there's 20 businesses listed on pages number one and two. 80 businesses are listed from pages number 3 to 10. Which market do you think gives you more of an opportunity? A market where there's only 20 people that you can sell to, or a market where there's 80 people for you to sell to? Now, that 80% of businesses, they're not getting any traction. They don't know where their next customer is coming from. They are literally crossing their fingers, hoping someone in their circle of friends or family is going to send them their next customer. Now, wouldn't it make sense to work with this larger market and on top of that, solve a problem that is 100 times more valuable than the bullshit problem that you are trying to solve right now? You're trying to sell chatbots and voice agents when 80% of these businesses don't need that. What they need is more customers. And yes, again, your voice agent is built to make sure they don't miss calls, and the website is built to turn eyeballs into traffic and convert them into a customer, but they don't have that problem. They don't have that problem. They don't have anyone calling them in the first place. They don't have anyone looking at them in the first place. Their phone does not ring. There are no missed calls to text back because nobody is calling them. So, what should you focus on? You should focus on bringing them new opportunities, opportunities that would not have been there without you. Because even if you sell them a voice agent and it answers 3 calls, those leads would have called them anyways. Whether they have a voice agent or not, those calls were coming regardless. You didn't generate any new opportunities for that business. Those 3 calls that your voice agent may have answered, you weren't the one that got those 3 people to pick up the phone and call them in the first place. So we understand that 80% of businesses need more customers. They need a predictable way of bringing in new customers every single month. And that is the only thing that you should be selling. But why is this a better offer than websites or chatbots? Well, number one, you get paid a lot more money. If I'm generating a spray foam contractor, even one new job a month, worst case scenario, I only bring in one customer a month. That one customer would not have been there without me. That contractor charges at a bare minimum 5K per booked job. I can charge them 10 times what you charge them for a website or a chatbot. And most of my clients right now, they're paying me 5K up front. I've signed 50 of them in the last 21 days. Number two, clients are going to stay for a lot longer. Now, if I step away from that contractor, even if I'm only booking him one job per month, he's going to feel it in his chest. He goes straight back to inconsistent income, not knowing where his next job is coming from. That pain of actually getting clients, he goes straight back to it. Number three, for you to set up a custom website or a voice agent or a chatbot, that requires a lot of time and energy. You get paid 10 times less than I do, and I probably work probably less than you do. Now, at this point, you understand that you are not selling a website, you are not selling a chatbot, you are selling a outcome, you are selling new customers. Great, Saeed, how do I generate those customers? And one of the easiest ways is through paid ads. And if you have no idea how to run paid ads, that's fine. The whole reason you've spent weeks and months learning all this AI stuff and building out websites and chatbots and you've never signed a client yet is because you have no idea if what you're doing actually works. Let me eliminate that for you right now. Now, this is the Meta Ads library. It literally shows you every single ad running on Facebook and Instagram in any niche for free. You literally just search up your niche, spray foam insulation, and I will be able to see all of the ads come up. As you can see, I've just searched up spray foam insulation and I'm able to see all the ads that are actively running in the US right now. Now, here's the key. If I find an ad in the spray foam niche that's been running for over a year, what does that tell me? Take a look at this ad, for example, that's been running since the 22nd of March 2025. Obviously, it's working because no business in their right mind is going to be spending money on an ad for a year straight every single day if it's not converting. The only reason it is still running is because it is producing results. So instead of reinventing the wheel, why don't you just take what's already working? Find another 10, 20, 30 of these ads that have been running for a long period of time, remodel them, come up with a better design, better angle, and run them for your own clients. This is what gives you the confidence to actually pitch someone. When you're on a call with a spray foam contractor, you can literally share your screen, pull up the ads library just like I've done, and say, hey, this ad, someone else who's targeting the same customers as you, who runs the same business as you, who has the same problems as you, this person has been running this ad for the last 12 months, every single day, spending money on it. What does that tell you, Mr. Contractor? The business owners, they are sophisticated. They are going to say, obviously, it's working. When you say, look, I'm going to find you 10, 20, 30 ads just like this, remodel them and run them directly for you. What are the chances that if I'm able to find 20 other ads that have all been running for over 6 months, that have all had money spent on them every single day for the last 6 months, what are the chances that from all 10, 20, 30 of those ads that I run, that not a single one of them gets you a result? Pretty unlikely, right? Now, what I've given you today is one very small piece of the puzzle. You still need a system that attracts people. You still need a solid offer. You still need a system that books calls consistently. You still need to know how to close those calls. You still need to know how to replicate this because you can't just screenshot someone else's ads and copy them. You'll get your Facebook account suspended and it will never work. You need to know how to make the ad better. You need a process for what happens when someone clicks on the ad. How do you convert them into a booked appointment for your clients? How do you build a real agency with leverage and case studies? And that's my cue to pitch you because in my one on one program, we help you with all of this. Click the link in the description below to apply to work with me one on one. We are literally going to help you set up your agency from scratch, build a real business where you are generating new opportunities for your clients. On average, each agency that works with us signs 10 high ticket clients. And when I say high ticket, each client to us is worth 5K. So if you're signing 10 of them within an average of 6 weeks, within 6 weeks of working with us, you've made 50K in revenue. If you're not in a position to do that, then join my private community where you get access to all of the systems that I'm using in my own agency right now, snapshots and video training guides on exactly how to use them. And if you're not going to do either one of those, if you're not going to put any kind of money into my pocket and you just want to continue watching YouTube videos and hope it all works out, the least you could do is join my school community, which is free. I have a free school community where I'm going to be dropping all kinds of source just like this.